Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cropper here. I've recently been challenged by spikebravo to take a closer look at, or a better understanding of, mysticism. So he's got a video posted as a reply to my video, Irrational exposes himself in public 1 of 2. Now in this video, Nick goes over his interpretation of what he thinks mysticism is, and how he thinks it has assisted mankind, how he thinks it assists progress. Indeed, mysticism maybe is the definition of progress for Nick. So let me speak to that for a minute. Let's start off with the definition from Ayn Rand's lexicon. What is mysticism? Mysticism, from Faith and Force, the Destroyers of the Modern World in Philosophy Who Needs It. Page 75 in the paperback, page 62. What is mysticism? Mysticism is the acceptance of allegations without evidence or proof, either apart from or against the evidence of one's senses and one's reason. So Ayn Rand's saying, if reason points to it, it can't be mystical. Mystical is exactly that which reason does not point to, or actually points against. Okay? Mysticism is the claim to some non-sensory, non-rational, non-definable, non-identifiable means of knowledge, such as instinct, intuition, revelation, or any other form of just knowing. I just know it. Prove it to me. Well, I know, and it's true for myself. That's mysticism. Reason is the perception of reality and rests on a single axiom, the law of identity. That A is A thing is what it is. There we are from the Ayn Rand lexicon. That was page 322, entry under mysticism, first entry. Now, if it is true that mysticism is equal to intangibility, which is intangible, and spikebravo seems to be making that case. For example, he says at 7 minutes and 45 seconds, quote, mysticism is taking that intangible something and making it into a tangible byproduct. He says that video cameras started out as huge things, and now they're these little teeny things, and now you can have them in your phone. You can have a video camera. So if that is the definition of mysticism, then we're going to have to come up with a new word for knowledge that is possessed by people who have no definition whatsoever for how they have that knowledge, or how they got it, how they justify it. So we're going to have to come up with new terminology. We're going to have to replace the idea of what mysticism is thought to be talking about by a lot of people, which is necessarily the irrational. They believe the rational. They believe science. They believe that progress. They believe these things are diluted. They don't get the whole picture. They believe that there's another picture beyond science, beyond the objective, beyond the real. And this further picture, this super real place, can't be touched by the real. There's no commingling in a certain sense. I mean, if it sounds like nonsense, it's not my fault. But this is what I interpret mysticism to be, and Ayn Rand takes it to be that, and most of humanity takes it to be that. So if we want to reinterpret mysticism and say, look, mysticism is just the thinking ahead of something that we haven't thought yet, the new thought, the progress, and then making that real, then we're going to have to come up with a new word for religion, for the people who refuse to say that they will ever make their statements understandable or justified. Like the people who just set the Bible in front of you. If you don't accept it, they kill you. Or the Quran, whichever religion of the day. Take your pick. That's mysticism. Progress, rationality, objectivity, planning ahead, those are not mysticism, unless we are to redefine terms.